Hello there and welcome to the Telly Show's first ever Christmas special. There's a very festive show in store as we go through the best of the box this festive season, including the movie premieres and Christmas specials you cannot miss. Before all that though, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes of the new set of Fair City. This upgraded version of Carrickstown has actually been in planning for years and took 8 months to construct. There's 2 new streets which have been added called Ballantyne Road and Hessian Lane, while the Hungry Pig restaurant has been completely refurbished and there's a brand new Malloy's Motors which will be first seen on screens on January 3rd. Viewers may only notice subtle differences at first, but the new and improved set means the show will be able to broadcast in HD as well as being able to shoot 360 degrees for the first time. Take a look. Hi there, I am here at the brand new set of Fair City in Carrickstown. Behind me here is the lovely new McCoy's pub and there's a lot of new more buildings and 2 new roads added to the set. Take a look.
It's been in the planning for about 6 years,
Yeah.
and gradually as we've got closer and closer there's been so much work with the design team, with our neighbours. This is a massive investment for RTE into Fair City for the future.
And tell us about the new buildings. Behind us here we've got the lovely Malloy's Motors set to open on the 3rd of January.
Yes, it is. Wayne has been waiting for quite a long time to get this. We started telling that story of blowing up his old workshop about 2 years ago,
Yes.
2.5 years ago. The insurance has only just come through and now he's built this rather fantastic, huge, and it's in honour of his father, it's in honour of his family, it's in honour of Junior, which is really quite important.
Some things are slightly different, but it's much more functional, much more like it's just beautiful to look at. So I think it's going to be a real hit.
It should feel fresh and nice and new, and with new cameras we're now going into HD, so we have HD cameras and it should all actually just pop. It should all actually be bright and fresh and clean, which is really nice.
Guys, I am absolutely loving the love triangle that's going on. What has it been like to play it?
Great fun. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
It's been all right for you, hasn't it?
All right, worked out pretty well for you, Carl.
I'm exhausted and on a crutch.
We're great pals, so it really works. Adam's a fab actor and great to work with. So any time that we're, especially with the Christmas episodes, which were challenging because they were, very heightened and very emotional and very important. So it's been great for us to have each other in that way as well, to kind of work through it.
Is there anything you can tell me about the Christmas episode, which will no doubt be a blazer?
That's what it is. It's a blazer.
Yeah.
It has everything. It's like a selection box of goodness, and it has
Every
everything.
emotion.
Everything to play with. Yeah. You won't be falling asleep after your dinner. That's for sure.
Now it's time to get to the Christmas part of this Christmas special, and to help me go through the best of the telly this festive season, FM 104's Sean Munsanje and Spin 103.8's Sarina Bellissimo joined me in studio to go through what TV specials, movie premieres and classics you'll be watching this Christmas. Sean and Sarina, thank you so much for joining me on the Telly Show.
Thanks for having us. Great
The
to be
Christmas
here.
special.
I know.
My
Bit of
first
sparkle.
one. Yeah, and you're like slaying and you're jingling with your top. So yeah, thank you very
tragic,
much.
isn't it,
The
really?
effort is strong. The effort is
make
strong.
an effort for you.
Yeah. Thanks, Sarina. Thanks. Are you guys all set for the Christmas?
I was actually just saying I'm kind of ahead of the game this year. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah?
I think I have my presents sorted. I haven't done any food shopping or anything like that, but I'm going to my mother's or going to my in-laws
Yeah,
or
just
whatever.
mooch all their food.
Yeah, eat all their food
Yeah.
and then you just have like the roses and all that at home for a backup when you get back late in the evening. So
Yeah.
I'm all ready for Christmas.
Nice. And Sarina, you're getting
I'm
there.
a December 24th specialist
Same
who does
here.
her best work under pressure.
But you know what? If you go into the shops on Christmas Eve, it's actually quiet enough. Because most
And-
people are sorted, yeah.
And do you know what? Lastminute.com sometimes works because
Yeah.
the sales are great.
That's
They
true.
are.
And they all start
Yeah, you
before
pick up some
Christmas.
great
Don't they?
stuff.
You're right, actually. I might be
Yeah.
kicking myself seeing everything I bought now. For half
Yeah,
price.
yeah. That's the killer though, even getting technology before Christmas. But anyway, let's talk about Christmas shopping another time because we're here to talk about Christmas TV.
Great TV at this time of year,
I
isn't
know, isn't it? I cannot wait to just go home, put the feet up, get my selection box out
know.
and just like let it all wash over me.
And you don't feel guilty. It's like over
know.
Christmas, you're supposed to be binging. You're
Yes.
supposed to be doing absolutely nothing. So you
Yeah,
can sit
yeah.
there from the morning till night time just watching great TV.
I know.
brilliant. It's
Like
always free.
movie after, and even movies I've seen thousands of times. I'm like, it's the only time of year where I'll be like, yes, I want to watch this again. Like if it's on April, May, I'm like, I don't need to see Back to the Future another time. But
Yeah.
at Christmas, I'm like, well, it's my obligation to watch this movie
It's
again.
true. And sometimes I find actually when I see something that's on the schedule of TV rather than on like say Home Alone or something, you'd be
Yeah.
like, I won't watch it on demand for ages because I'll be going, but it's on like Channel 4 at 5:30 on Christmas
Yeah,
Eve.
yeah.
Obviously, I'll be watching it then.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I'm like that. It's like a tradition in me that I'm going, but it's Christmas. You have to kind of go with the schedules a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. It's probably the one time where we all do definitely, I suppose the times of like Netflix and Amazon Prime that really go back to the TV schedule.
Yeah.
So what, for you guys, there's a lot of Christmas TV happening, a lot of Christmas specials. So what would be your pick for a Christmas special this year?
Well, I love, there's a celebrity version of Home of the Year.
Oh,
I
Home
think
of the
it's-
Year,
yeah.
yes, on RTE,
So
isn't
I
it?
love the normal version, yes,
Yeah.
on RTE. I love the normal version, but it is a celebrity one, and David Norris won that one. Did you see that?
Oh no.
It says it's amazing. It's crazy, but it's amazing. I've seen it once, but he won. It's amazing. But I just love a snoop around someone's home, especially a celebrity. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause you're like,
Yeah.
when are you going to get to see that? So there are all sorts of people on it this year. I think Jean Byrne, the meteorologist.
amazing.
She's got great fashion. It's always a bit out there, but it's great. So I can only imagine what her home is going to be. I think it's going to be fab. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be tuning into that.
Yeah, I think, it's the reason why Ireland is so fascinated with Room to Improve as well. We just always love to have a
What
nosy
is it
around.
about us? I don't
I don't know.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
That's another one of my
I suppose
favourite
it's in the
TV
UK
programs.
as well, but yeah, we're just mad for it.
I cannot wait for the young offenders.
Oh,
They're
yes.
You know, you've made it as a TV show when someone comes knocking and goes, can we get you to do a Christmas special? And that's what they've done with the young offenders. I've actually cheated. I will watch it again when it's on, but I've already watched it.
You already
And
seen it?
Tell us, is it good?
It is so good. And
Yeah.
the reason why it's so good is sometimes, with these Christmas specials, they go, oh, it's a special. We need to take the 32-minute show that works really well as a standalone show, and we need to turn it into like a 1
hour and
hour
a half,
show,
yeah.
and they lose the momentum.
Yeah.
No, it's 32 minutes. It's quick. It's hilarious. The boys are back being the boys. Robert Sheehan plays himself
brilliant.
as a Hollywood superstar. There's heart, there's tragedy, there's laughter. It has absolutely everything. It's stupid. Like, it's so stupid.
It's always, that's why it's
But-
good.
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why it is good,
Yeah.
exactly. And I feel like what we're watching with the young offenders is what was happening with Father Ted back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
do think that
Quite a
this is...
statement.
Yeah, it is.
I know. So I know I'm not Irish, so... but I just feel that, maybe
Yeah.
in 10 years' time, people are going to look back on this and go, that was comedy gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least we are appreciating it right now as well.
And those two
Absolutely.
actors, I think, have a big career ahead of them. as
I was
well. They're
about to say
brilliant.
that. They seem like potential superstars.
Don't they?
Yeah.
I
One of
bet
them
it-
is doing really well in the UK at the moment, I think, in theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it on? Is it on Channel 4 somewhere? Like Young Offenders?
It's
on
on
the
BBC.
UK?
It's on
too.
BBC, so it's
BBC.
actually on BBC One on Sunday night, and then you can catch it on RT1 on Christmas Day. So it depends if you want to get there ahead of time. You can.
Yeah. But
you
the
can
fact
skip
that it's
ahead.
on in the UK as well as Ireland and it's an Irish show, do you
yeah,
know what I mean?
it's
It
great.
means it's obviously got a
I
great
think it did
reception
really well
everywhere.
on the BBC Player when they first brought it out there.
Okay.
But yeah, so Young Offenders. The other one is Frankie Boyle's 2018 New World Order. It's also a great reflection on the year. He's a really, really funny guy, and like that, he'll have a panel on. It's very much like satire, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
he's hilarious.
He is hilarious, and that show's great. So then, beyond Christmas classics, beyond Christmas specials, Christmas classic movies. What is your one movie that you cannot go through Christmas without seeing, Sean?
For me, like, there's a lot of them. I mean, come on, it's Christmas movies. It's like, there's so many. But to narrow it down, I think Mary Poppins, it wouldn't be Christmas without watching Mary Poppins. And I'm definitely reminded of that, because obviously we've got the one in the cinema now. We've got Mary
Yes.
Poppins Returns. So
Yeah.
I saw that obviously recently. And it's really good.
Yeah.
But I realised, I really liked it, but I said, but why don't I love it? Because I should love it, because it was really good. But it's because it's not Mary Poppins. It's not the original classic
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
that no matter what they did, they could never have outdone it. And
Yeah.
every year we sit down, we watch it, and I think, I don't know, it's you know what's going to happen, you know every scene off, but it's one of those movies where it wouldn't be Christmas without watching it.
Yeah.
And I love every minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
Julie Andrews, can't beat it.
No, you can't, really. They have to stop remaking absolutely everything. Just leave us with the originals.
True.
Serena, what about you?
Well, I'm really hoping they don't remake this one, The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
it is an
yeah.
oh my God, they're
all-time
going
classic.
to, aren't they? They are
They
going
have
to.
tried to remake, haven't they?
Well, I
They did The
suppose you've
Wiz
got
with,
Wicked and stuff.
and they did The Wiz with Diana Ross and Michael Jackson back in the late 70s, early 80s, I thought
Right,
it was.
yeah.
And it's very different, and it's actually quite cool as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
It never
But-
took off though, did it?
No, but I mean, for a film these days to stand the test of time, it was made back in the 30s,
Yeah.
and it is still phenomenal. My
Yeah.
7-year-old will sit there and watch it and be in total awe. And I think it's that thing as well, that thing of the storyline's great, but the whole transition from black and white to colour. It's like all of a sudden
Yeah.
there's this, oh my God, things are going to get amazing and fantastical. And it's just such a special movie. And it's usually on early in the morning when you want to keep people occupied as well. So
Yeah.
it's like, I'll keep them occupied. oh, geez, I've just been occupied for the last 3 hours and I haven't done anything either, because you can't help it. And then you're singing along with them as well.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's just such a special film.
It really is.
My one is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Which version?
The first one. of
The
course.
first one, yeah,
I
definitely.
never really. I did see the second one when the Johnny Depp one, but yeah, it's actually RTE. I think have realised what a classic this is because they're showing it at 6 o'clock on Christmas Day. But you know, it would usually be a big slot.
Yes.
But I think now they're going with no. People just kind of want to sit and watch Gene Wilder. You know, show
a
some kids
classic.
around a
Yeah.
factory.
But aren't RTE doing that this year as well, playing all of the Harry Potter films
Yes,
over
they
the Christmas
are.
season?
I
Yeah.
won't be tuning into that.
No.
Hey, sorry, they're not into Harry Potter at all.
See, I love the books, but the films just lost me, and maybe it's because so much was left out from the
Oh, I
books.
see.
Right,
Okay.
Yeah.
because people are like obsessed with the books. Anyone I know who's
Yeah,
read them.
100%.
Yeah, I was never into it either.
Do you remember when those books used to come out? People used to queue for like overnight outside
I
Easton's.
may have taken a sickie.
You
the day.
didn't.
Well, I started
As it-
reading. Well, I was working and I was reading the book and I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to get up at 6, and I just called in and went, "Hello, I'm sick. I can't come in." And then I finished reading the book, and I was a teacher at the time too.
Harry
No way,
Harry
stop!
Potter
It all
coulda-
comes
yeah.
out now.
Harry Potter could have cost you your job.
Like it would have been worth it.
It was actually a really good one.
Love it.
The lengths we go to for Harry Potter. So Christmas premieres then, there's a good few on, what will be your big movie that you're watching?
I can't wait for Creed. Anything
yeah,
that's
you
Rocky
love-
related.
I do love Creed. I thought it was
Meet your
brilliant.
sister,
And Creed
Sarina.
too.
I'm obsessed with all things Rocky related.
Isn't it? I think he is the all-time best character to be written for a film. I think Rocky Balboa just encapsulates everything.
Oh my
doesn't
God, you took the words out of my mouth. Well, after I seen Creed 2, I walked out and I was like, there is no other character in cinema that we've seen grow in in the
Yeah.
same way as Rocky Balboa.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I actually kept meaning to write about this.
he? Well, there we go.
But I was like, he's just such an
Yeah.
enduring character, and I think even especially in the Creed movies, seeing now him take a step to the side, and especially Creed 2 was incredible as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's fantastic how they've managed to keep the story going on, but kind of
amazing.
hand over the reins as well.
And that's the thing with Creed. I mean, there was that fear of, you know, when you go from Rocky to Creed, is it not going to work? But I mean, even you said you're not a massive fan, but you enjoyed Creed. It's got heart, it makes you
I
laugh,
love
it makes you
Creed.
cry. And I'm a pacifist. But I'm up there like taking every punch with Apollo, and it's just,
No.
it's everything you want a
It's
film
such
to
an
be.
adrenaline rush, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. It's a genius reinvention though.
Yeah.
It was such
Very
a clever
smart.
move to put him in the
Yeah.
background and have a new character take center stage, but yet you're still following the life story
Yeah.
of Rocky Balboa. It's just, I think it's the cleverest.
Yeah,
one of the
it really is.
smartest things they've done in scripting. 'Cause usually when things like that come back, you just go, "Oh, stop milking it." Do you know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
like,
well, like Rocky 5 did.
Yeah.
We're all like, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Then Creed kind of came along, and I suppose Rocky Balboa did that as well. But Creed especially has just kind of redeemed the whole franchise and done, you know, it's not just doing what all the other franchises are doing, just rehashing them and making a new Rocky and bringing, you know, it's like, no, there's ways of continuing on a great story without just re-imitating exactly what happened before.
yes,
Um,
exactly.
So yeah, that's a great one. What about you, Sean?
And for me, I'm really old school today, aren't I? The Jungle Book, but not totally old school, because I'm talking about the new version.
2016,
yes,
wasn't it?
Jon
Yes,
Favreau's
yes.
version. I mean, that was an amazing. It very, very rarely happens that you take an absolute classic, reinvent it, live action CGI version. It's brilliant. It's from the animation. I'd say the CGI is unbelievable, and it's not overkill. You know, like when you see not the new Transformers movie, Bumblebee's good, but the last two Transformers, it's just like, oh my God, that's ridiculous. So much CGI going on. This actually is just done so. Subtlety is the wrong word, but so well that you nearly forget about that it is CGI. I absolutely loved it, and I definitely will be tuning in.
The other question I have for you guys is the movie that is your Christmas tradition, the one that you, or not even a movie, but a TV show or something that you always want to watch every single year.
I think we've got the same one.
We do. I think I mentioned it earlier by accident. Actually, there's a bit of a reveal.
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Home Alone, yeah.
Like,
It's classic.
yeah.
Yeah, it is a
It's
classic,
like-
yeah.
It's I don't know. There's something about it that no matter what point of the movie you walk into the room, and it could have started half an hour ago, an hour ago, your head kind of turns and goes, "Oh yeah, I love this scene," and then you end up sitting there for the rest of the whole movie because. And it is, there's something creepy about it as well. As in when I watched it, actually watched it last week, there's bits in it where, you know, when he's doing the pranks on the burglars,
Yeah.
they actually go, this is a bit like it's a bit not for kids sometimes. Do you know,
yeah.
really, do you know what? Because I mean, I hate to go Home Alone is for everybody, such a family movie, but actually some of it's a bit
Yeah.
like people breaking into your home and
Yeah.
like a kid left alone at home. That's a kid's absolute worst nightmare. Like.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking about this as well, right? Because I was thinking maybe we like it. Because you know some films you grow up with as a kid and you go, oh, it was amazing. So anytime it comes on, you sit back and you watch it and you think it's the best film ever. I was wondering, would kids today enjoy it? And again, my 7-year-old watched it, absolutely loves it, needs to watch it on repeat. And I've realised what it is about this film. There's heart, but it's also a sense of empowerment. Remember as kids, you wanted to be the one to save the world and take on the bad guys. And that's what's happening. And it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, it is funny and so creative.
Yeah.
And there's so much I mean, today you wouldn't get away with half the slapstick that
Yes.
is in Home Alone.
No.
So kids are watching this going, oh my God, this is amazing.
Like he's setting him on fire. There's nails going through, like the
spider and the face that still haunts me.
The iron.
Yeah.
But then there's also in it as well, there's heart, the relationship with the old man and
Yeah.
him rekindling
Yeah.
with his family. So it has everything you want your Christmas movie to have. It puts you in the mood for Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, guys, thank you so much for coming in and happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
That's it for me. Thank you for watching and have a very happy Christmas, and I'll see you in the new year.